And fall in, my fellow Skull Troopers, and welcome to the Dark Mines of Moria. We are back here once again for a nice 3v4, I believe, battle replay today. 3v3 or 3v4, we'll assess that in just a minute. Before we get started though, if you want to see your own Total War replay featured here on this channel from any Total War game, including mods, you'll find 4 links in the video description below in every video that I do, where you can post me your Total replay and see it featured here on this channel. They are of course my email at scoutsoфentertainment@gmail.com. You can post it to me directly on Discord. You can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post it there, or simply tag me in most Discords when you post your Total War replay to any of them. I'm usually part of them. And with that, let's start with the army comps today, and we'll start with the player who sent me the replay, Mark, who's commanding Harad here. And he's defending this side by himself. He's got some Saffron Warband here, some dismounted Serpent Guards there, I believe armoured up. We have some more Saffron Warband, 3 units here, in a, well, 3-sided square. We have some more Beast Hunters there, some Javelins at the ready to maybe try and, I don't know, weaken the defense as they charge in. This plan will only work if they charge in decent troops. If he doesn't charge in mid to elite tier troops, then maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe it's not the best idea to have the more Beast Hunters here just yet. A little bit too soon to commit them. Maybe hang them back for now and bring them up when the attack steps up and they need to seriously cripple the strength of the assault. Because, you know, Beast Hunters said Javelins here will do serious damage and will help most opposing teams gain a foothold in the battle, a better foothold, and help them overcome the attack. We have some Saffron Pikemen over here. We have some Swords Rivendell here belonging to Joey 1 Kenobi, who's commanding Latris. We have here some Swords Rivendell here. Looks to be mostly Latris units are armoured up, so they'll stay in the fight longer. 2 units there. Some Herodium Archers, light tier archers. Do some damage, but don't hope for the best. We have some Saffron Pikemen there. Norrentino Warriors, they do serious damage. Some more Herodium Archers. Some Norrentino Warriors. Some Serpent Guard here. Always odd to see cavalry in Moria, but we are seeing it. Some Brunei Rewards here. Spears Rivendell. I thought Mark was by himself on this side, but those left some pretty decent troops over here. Alright. We have some Saffron Archers there. Godhelm Enua. We have some more Beast Hunters. And some Saffron Archers there. They're the more decent archers of Harad. And we have the body-piercing ranges of the Hishari Stalkers here as well. So, Bruno Rewards over here, Serpent's Fangs, Trollman of Harad, so no shortage of missile power on this side. Down the ramp here, we have some Elder Enemy Spearmen, 2 units there coming down. I don't even think they needed it here. I think Harad and Latris already have enough troops to last a very long time as is, possibly even win on that side. It's a good quality mix there on that side. Elder Enemy Spearmen might be better off being sent over here. We have some Latris Guardians, 2 units here guarding the Citadel. Some Elder Enemy Swordmasters, usually can only bring 1 unit of them. Standing guard over Balin's tomb, that's nice of them. We have Dale here, commanded by Bacon Soup. We've got some Biting Herd here, and some Laketown Pikemen, just standing by to guard the ramp. We have some Swords Rivendell over here, some Seldrin River Patrol. Looks to be just the 1 unit there. Yeah, some more Biting Herd coming down, along with some Laketown Pikemen, some Laketown Infantry, and 2 units of infantry. And Bacon Soup, I think, just lost his catapult. Hopefully he can salvage 1, but it's not looking very good, is it? We have here some Laketown Pikemen and some Biting Herd. And I don't know if the attackers are coming inside yet. Looks like we had some skirmishes of some sort. Looks like Dale copped a few casualties retreating. We have some Dalian Bowmen here. These guys are not armoured up. This is just a standard model archer. 3 units of Dalian Bowmen. And some Biting Marksmen. And some Dalian Royal Guards. So plenty of missiles over here. And we got the Blackshot Dragon Slayers. Some Othello Rangers. And some Latris Sentries there. 2 units. More Laketown Infantry. So good quality force here on the defender's side. Let's go and check out the first of the attackers. On Mark's side. And we'll probably pause it because we've already got troops coming inside. We've got Mordor, commanded by Diego Rio Etoremos. And we have Marmeloth commanding Numenor. So we have Mordor and Numenor on this side. Very nice. No Reno Sentinels, way too soon to see them come into the battle there, Marmaroth. Hopefully you pull them out. They absolutely should not be there, given that your opponents are stacked up with missile power, javelins, and tons of archers. And yeah, your sentries won't last very long against that. Especially when you have no troops around you to absorb any of that fire for you, like an Orc Fighter, for example. Shari Stalkers are a threat, but you know, Shari Stalkers firing on one single unit is probably at the detriment of the player who holds the Ranger, because you know you need Rangers to fire into multiple units, not just one. So if you can get the Shari Stalkers firing into these Sentinels, then I think maybe he can turn that into a win. But as it stands now, get those Sentinels out. They do not belong there. Way too soon to see them on the front lines. We have some Nurin cohort here. Blackguard Barad-dûr. Great to see them. They're a must-have in Moria, in my opinion. We have over here some Moran infantry here. 1, 2 units there. Sauron's Will. And some Blackguard Barad-dûr. 2 units there. Excellent. We have some Moran infantry here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you need numbers, of course. We have some Belagar footmen over here. 2 units. Some Pharism Swordmasters. Royal Legion of Menelaus. Numenorian cohort. Orc Javelins, 2 units there. Temple Guard as well. Some Nurin Steelbows here. Ballista, Nurin Shield Guard, and Belagar Archers. And that brings us to the other side here. So we might actually have a 3v4, which would be good. 3v3 would be very unfair for the attackers, in my opinion. The Ballista here is trying to fire through the gap. Let's just have a quick look, eh? They're firing. So let's have a look. Who are they going to hit? Well, the Binding Marksman is the obvious target. Down Royal Guard, too tricky. No sentry should be good, but highly unlikely. No troops fallen. Alright, let's just head back outside. I don't know what Isengard's trying to do there, but hopefully he stops. I'm not seeing him hit anything, I'm just seeing him use ammunition. Okay, we've got Isengard coming by Son of the Dunedain. And we've got some Uruk-hai crossbows here, some Uruk-hai Reavers, Uruk-hai crossbows again, and what else do we have here? 2 units of crossbows there mixed in with each other, jeez. So he brought all 3. Got some Uruk-hai Reavers, some Dunley Clansmen, 2 units there of Clansmen, Trolls of the White Hand, Nazgûl High, some Guards of Orthanc, Uruk-hai Infantry here, 2 units, and we have Angmar here coming by Trex 2. And we've got some Gundabad Guard here. Guardians of Carandum, not armoured up. Which on Scourge Raiders armoured, which on Blackguard. More Guardians and some Blackwatch Legion. Gundabad Guard again, which on Hammerguard. Got more Guardians, that's what you want. We've got some Trolls of Gundabad here and Trolls of Angmar. Barrow-wights, which hopefully he sends in the first wave. And we've got some, what, 2 units there, Barrow-wights? Yeah. Yeah, Barrow-wights are a pretty decent unit to have. They're slow as, but when they're in the fight, they absorb some serious ammunition. Can really soak up a lot of that ammo and save the majority of your army. So don't discount how valuable Barrow-wights can be. In fact, I think they're one of the most valuable units in Reforged for that fact. Yeah, it looks like Bacon sent up some troops, some Lake Town infantry. We've got some Seldon Ripple Patrol here just standing at the gate. Maybe send in a unit of Uruk-hai Reavers just to charge into their ranks. And then charge into the Lake Town Infantry. I mean, these are light troops here. Seldon River Patrol might be able to get a volley or 4 too. But, you know, if you send up mid-tier, low-tier units, it shouldn't matter. Meanwhile, the battle over here is seriously picked up. Both sides returning fire. Orc Archers down to 95. We've got some Belagar Archers from Marmaroth to help strengthen the skirmish side here of the attackers. Usually we always see the defenders achieve skirmish superiority because, you know, they've got their archers all spread out. They've got like 4 or 5 units in the area. But so far they're just letting Mark use his units. They'll use his Haradrim Archers, one of them, to take on the Orc Archers and Belagar Archers. I don't know what the Belgian footmen are planning to do, but they better get out of the archer's way. Now we've got orc archers firing into the flank. They're trying to either hit Amadris' Swords Rivendell, or they're trying to hit the Southern Warband. I personally would go for the Southern Warband if I'm Diego, largely because, you know, they don't have the best armor, and the Swords of Rivendell do have armor, so they'll be able to absorb all of that fire. And I think the Orc Archers can get more damage and kills by firing to the Southern Warband, and whatever they can do to weaken the defense just helps them later on. So that should be the mindset of Diego here. He should be trying to weaken the units he can to help their attack, or their first wave, last as long as possible, or even break through, but highly unlikely. Got Norrentina warriors firing in. Well, the attack here is basically slowed to a turtle pace. What else is going on over here? Nothing else different. We got some Saga skirmishes moving up. No, I don't know, son. I don't know if we should be seeing a javelin on javelin fight. It doesn't really gain you much. I only killed about 10 or so. Alright, we're back. We've got crossbows firing in. The words are going to try and fire into the Orc crossbowmen. Oh, they lost about 80. They lost about, geez, 8 of them. Like that infantry doing well here against the Orc crossbows. Not bad at all. 4% to 5%. Now I'm starting to realize why this battle goes on for 50,000 frames. So this is the pace that we're seeing right here. Players are just sort of taking their time to try and feel each other out. They don't want to commit. If they commit too soon, then the attack will fail. They want to try and wear down the defenders before they really move in. They want to try and extract as much ammo from the defenders as possible. And that is a smart play. Problem is, it can take a long time, and if you don't do it right, it won't work. I think Diego's pretty fortunate these Orc Archers have lasted this long. He's getting the Norrentina warriors to fire into them, as well as your Haradrim archers. Yeah, Mark 7 guy should have been charging in long ago to finish off these Orc Archers. Save the ammo, use the Serpent Guard. You bought them for a reason, right? This is a perfect reason to use them right now. Hold fire. Norrentina warriors wasted too much ammunition. The Haradrim archers I get, but Norrentino is pretty good. That's the kind of ammo you want to use on the more heavier troops. Like the Guardians of Carandun, for example, Black Watch Legion. Urkai Infantry. Serpent Guard, those are the units you want to use on Orc Archers, Orc Cannon Fodder, Belaga Footmen, lower tier spear units, lower light units as well. Belaga Archers coming in. Keep up the cycle charges, mate, Mark. This is the time for your Serpent Guards to shine in Moria the way no other cav unit has ever shined in Moria. But, you know, please stop firing your ammo. It's a waste. You have the perfect unit at your disposal. Use it. I know he can't hear me, but I like to think he can hear me in spirit. Charge! Charge! Hold your fire. Orc Archers sort of hindered that charge a bit. And this is Belaga Footman. It doesn't take much to beat Belaga Footman. The being in shield wall formation does make it a bit tricky. if they had a unit like the Trommel Farad, for example, I would charge in the Trommel Farad if I had it here, just to attack the Belaga footmen, because they make mincemeat of them. But I wouldn't, obviously, I wouldn't send in my Trollmen if they had Orc Archers or Javelin units nearby. When it comes to wiping out easy units, Elite on Light is definitely the way to go. Kills them fast. You don't sustain too much damage. You get more kills. Your own troops level up a little bit. If you can destroy a weaker unit with a stronger unit and doesn't put your stronger unit in jeopardy to other units from other enemy missile units, then it's always a good idea to do that. Whatever you can do to kill your enemy faster without sustaining too much damage to yourself is always a winning strategy. Now we've got Orc Javelins here, so I would can that plan immediately if I saw that, or I would pull out. But you're probably asking yourselves, well, what would you do now if you're the defenders? And this would take some thought. The Belaga Archers are annoying, but they're not the biggest threat in the world. And they are pretty close to their own forces, so you know they're firing at a slow rate. Pardon me. Okay, they move back. Good time to send in the Serpent Guard. I'm going to get the Norrentina Warriors firing on the Orc Javelins. This would be a good opportunity to fire in some more arrows. Try and scare off Diego. At the same time, charge in the Serpent Guard. So basically, you're providing cover for your Serpent Guard, putting pressure on the Orc Javelins from Diego. Now they moved in, but that wasn't the best charge there for them. Charging the Norrentina Warriors was a good idea. Diego won't commit the Orc Javelins until the defenders have built up their forces a bit. He moved the Norrentina Warriors back. You see, what Mark's plan could be is if he somehow manages to get the attackers to really push through, and then he converges and collapses the perimeter, thus creating basically a semicircle dense pack of attackers, that's when the Hashari can just move in and tear them to pieces. It's a bold strategy. It's kind of a predictable strategy. We'll see whether or not the attackers fall for it. Now, if the attackers do see him doing that, then that's when he commits his Blackadder Barrador to burst through that perimeter and get his troops to spread out. It's the safest way for them to survive. Remember, I'll pull them back. That's good. Alright, let's have a look on the other side now. The camera fixed. Okay, Sun's moved up his Dunedain Clansman. He's got the enemy wasting ammunition on these guys. Who's firing at them? I can't see. We got the catapult crew. I don't know, can we see where the catapults have lined up or ended up? Well, there's one down there, there's another one down there. Is there anyone down there? Yeah, there's the other one. Unlucky bacon. Alright, in come the Barrow Whites. You might actually see some action now on this side now that the Barrow Whites have arrived. It's like the army of corpses. Alright, let's head back outside just to see when we're seeing any movement. React to the Barrow Wight's presence. I don't know what Sun's going to do here. Whether he charges in or not. Nazgul High probably will be staying put for now. I honestly would expect to see him sending the Nazgul High, not the Uruk-hai. My bad, the Uruk-hai, not the Nazgul High. Yeah, it looks like he's moved up his troops, getting ready to send them in. Everyone's just getting ready. Ready. What I'm liking about Sun's side is I'm not seeing, well, with the exception of the Delta Rangers, there's no other bloody piercing units here. And what's even better for the attackers is there's no artillery. If they move up the ballista, they can fire into the defenders' missiles, push them back. I mean, if they march down the hill here and had the ballista set up around here, they could potentially fire into the archers, the Dalian bowmen, Leytown infantry on the other side. Get a few kills out of them, push them back even.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. Must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Yeah, we got the Barrow Wights. They're getting pushed back there by the Binding Herd and Dalian Spears. In response to this, we're seeing nothing new. Right, it's over here. Oh man, we missed the big push. Well, we are certainly coming back to this. Alright guys, we're back. I saw the Moab Beast Hunters there before fire javelins into the Nazgul that Diego sent in, so Diego sent them a little bit too early. I didn't see the threat the Moab Beast Hunters posed before. But we've got plenty of more infantry here. Now where is the Hashari Stalkers? They kept too far back. Well, the back out of the Barad-dûr, Diego's going for it. He's charging in. He's not just charging in, he's charging in like a sledgehammer. He's going to try and smash through these guys and move up to the next level. Now, the Black Out barrier here is getting bogged down, and that's probably because Diego isn't using them right. How you use them is you get them to shield wall formation. You're using them right now, I'll give them that. Get them to shield wall formation and tell them to move beyond the enemy unit. It's a push-through tactic, but it's a push-through tactic that the Black Out Barad-dûr and Black Watch Legion, these units are literally designed to do that. So, you know, although people get upset when you do that in Rome too, this is a little bit different, guys. These units were designed with that in mind. They designed for that, to give players an opportunity to break through what seems to be an impossible defense. It also helps you get out of being pegged down and shot to death. Now, you counter that through throwing javelins at them, through missiles as well, arrows, whatever you want to call it. Axe throwers, a great one. Counter artillery is also a great deterrent. There are plenty of ways to counter such units. So, you know, don't just because someone's throwing them at you, don't think you're helpless to stop them. You have usually a lot of tools in your arsenal to stop such units. Yeah, who's firing javelins at them? Orc Javies, okay. Orc Javies hitting the back. This one's 7 guard there. Numrod here has an awesome line. He's got a few troops here. Now they're almost through. They're just fighting against Regiment Archers. I mean, they got to hurry up and cross this threshold here. They got to cross these, get across these 2 bridges. Back out of Barad-dûr. This unit's broken. We're seeing a kind of a stalling in the assault. this move here is a shock and awe tactic. Right now, the shock is subsiding and the defenders are probably getting angry. The attackers must keep up the pressure, or the defenders are going to come down upon them and throw them back outside the mines of Mordia. I mean, this would be where they'd be forced to use the other unit back out of Barad-dûr to get through this. They got to try and get to the top of this hill. If they can get to the top of this hill, they basically cancel any vantage point the defenders have to use their archers against them. And they'll be forced to retreat up to the ledge, where maybe they can use them on the ledge here. And I say maybe. But they have to get to this spot here. It's unfortunate that the first unit of Blackguard couldn't carry them all the way. Having a Nazgul in this mob here is probably a good idea. There's no sentries. The Nazgul here would do well in close combat. All these other troops here would help absorb all those arrows coming into them. The other unit of Blackguard is coming. Nicely done, Diego. That enables the attackers to spread out more, get more troops in the fight. We've got Demons of the Desert firing. Oh geez, Demons of the Desert. And a lot of pressure here on Diego, that's for sure. Jeez. Those Temple Guard, I think Temple Guard are firing into the demons, but they got to kill them faster than this. This Blackguard's broken now. Oh geez, Temple Guard aren't killing them fast enough. This would be good. The attackers have to throw everything they got at these guys. So these fortunate Temple Guard have chased them off, but the enemy attackers got lucky there. Orc Javelin's got a nice volley there. It's a shame Diego's Blackguard attack didn't work. Well, the Blackguard moved forward, but the other units didn't follow him. The God Helm there will silence the Temple Guard for sure. They're at 50, but they're on their asses. Now would be a good time to move up the Demons of the Desert again. Maybe save the Moab Beast Hunters.
Enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight. We have lost half of our men.
Well, attackers are up against it. They're bogged down. We've got enemy missiles coming in. There's still the Demons of the Desert out there, but fortunately for the attackers, they have left the field for now. The real concern is what happens when they return. Temple Guard is back and firing. The God Helm NUR has been retreated. I don't know why the God Helm NUR was withdrawn. I don't know if it's out of ammunition. I don't think it is. I think it was just pulled back. But it was keeping the Temple Guard basically pinned down. The demons could have charged forth once again and taken out the entire attack. Numenor is trying to storm across the other bridge. The Seven's Fangs presents a bit of a problem. Let's head over to the other side here and check out how the Bridge of Khazad-dûm is doing. Man, this side's really slow to press the attack. It's pretty much everything's happening in the west. Nothing's really happening in the east. No reinforcements coming in. Because the Urkai crossbows, okay, moving up once again. But whatever forced them out the first time, we'll probably just force them out again. The Down Royal Guard will probably fire into them soon. Yep, Down Royal Guard is loading up. Here they come. Oh, that ended... Well, it's the same way we're supposed to... That ended as expected. Okay, the Shari Stalkers got hit by the ballista. And not... I was going to say chased off, but actually not chased off. Southron archers here. Pretty decent archers. Modern infantry here standing by. Got some Nurian steel bows loading up. The Seven's Fangs probably should be their target.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Alright. Yeah, they are firing the Seven's Fangs. Nothing's inhibiting their firing angle. Now these guys were 82 less than 20 seconds ago. Okay, Marmoroth switched targets here. He was going for the Seven's Fangs before, but then he changed to the Saffron Archers. Those are AP archers. Probably shouldn't be using the Saffron archers since they already have low armor. Belagar archers should be firing on these guys if the Belagar archers still have ammunition. No, we've got Sauron's Will here being committed by Mordor. It is 40 to 43, so still pretty tight. Sauron's will keep Mordor... No, actually, I was going to say literally, Sauron's will keep Mordor in the fight, but then Sauron's will just abandon Diego. All these guys here still have ammunition. They should be opening up here on the elves. Maybe a good time to fire into the elves. Those archers out of ammo, being charged in. Memoroth not firing, Temple Guard not firing. Guys, you gotta start firing. The elves are right there. There's a Godhelm NUR. Maybe fire into them instead. Okay, Numenor stepping up here, the attack. They got to line up every missile unit they got here, and they got to just pound that ridge. They got to try and keep the Godhelm, Southern Archers, Hashari Stalkers pinned down until Numenor's infantry is through and gets to the top of that hill. They got to keep the demons of the desert at bay. Here come the demons, but I'm not seeing any reaction here from Marmoroth. I'm seeing no reaction from Diego's Temple Guard. Guys, they're right there. And, okay, they're loading up. I don't know if it's too late or not. They're going after the Royal Legion of Armenelos. shoot. We're seeing some arrows go in there now, but it's way too late. Damage is done. The Sentinels are probably fortunate. The demons should probably target them there. They are targeting them now. Memroth is not equipped to repel these guys anymore. He doesn't have anything for them. $73 down to 53.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
They resume firing at the Royal Legion. You know, Memroth managed to fight his way around and keep most of the enemy troops between them and the demons, which is pretty decent. It's a decent effort. But his best unit there, the Royal Legion of Amenelos, sustained catastrophic damage. They're down half already. The demons are finishing off the Sentinels. The Sentinels got no kills pretty much whatsoever. Like, that ballista, if that has ammunition, why wasn't that firing at the demons of the desert there? That would have been perfect to fire in there right now, if they had ammo. Because the demons have been there for some time, throwing their javelins into the Royal Legion and at the Narrow Sentinels. The way seemed to be open for the ballista to fire into, but it never did. Diego got a Nazgul in the middle of the demons of the desert ranks. I was wondering who they were fighting. Well, you know, good for him. Poor Memroth, he got hit hard. I don't think he can recover from that. Well, looks like they stormed through all at once. The attack is still in its early days. You got Bacon Soup falling back up the hill on both sides. Daily Bubman firing in. We've got Blackshot Dragon Slayers firing in. Atella Rangers firing in. Oh, the Atella Rangers is absolutely killing it here. Well, Sun's doing everything he can to save his army, same with Trex too. Given what the defenders have in place, this wasn't a bad strategy, but I'm just afraid they sustained too much damage from the Atella Rangers when they were all packed up close together. Like, this whole entire force was condensed at the same time we had body-piercing arrows enter their ranks. And you can tell a lot of them are bloodied here from that damage. The real question is, can they sustain their assault after being hit so hard? Blackwatch Legion probably shouldn't charge in just yet. Look, Trex is going for it. You've got to follow him, get up there, run. Easier said than done, I know, but scramble. Do everything you can. Get your men up there. We've got reinforcements coming in. Attackers need to seize the high ground. They need to seize the hall here and charge towards that choke point. They got to contain as many defenders as they can close to Balin's tomb. They can't afford to let the defenders spread out too much. Trex is making a perimeter with his Blackwatch Legion, but he's not charging through the ranks. He didn't get his troops into shield wall formation and punch through. The defenders here will reorganize, will reform, and I believe we'll be able to keep the attackers at bay here now. They just seem to be, I don't know if it's a pathfinding issue, they're just getting caught in that corner pretty bad actually. Yeah, if Trex wants to salvage this and actually punch through, he's got to reform his Blackwatch Legion, get him into shield wall formation, and then push them through the lines here. He can still do that, there's still time. Bloody camera. .64 to 65, it's still pretty close.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. Must win the battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Got the God Helm up here. Well, attackers are still moving forward, but haven't broken through. The Shari Stalkers firing in. But the Pharisee Swordmasters here. Well, they're surrounding the elves. They're taking so much fire. Numenor will just win that fight. But I don't think they have anything left. They got a Ballista crew and that's about it. But the Ballista crew isn't firing.
The enemy's general lies dead. Now his men can sense their doom upon them.
These guys aren't doing anything. Got the champions here from Mark. I thought maybe he's trying to surround the Pharisee Swordmasters, but no, he is. He is going to do that. They'll polish off Marmaroth, and then these forces will head up top. We know what they're doing up here. Are they moving down in here at all? This is going to be a serious grind fest, that one. Barrel-wise will just stay there forever. We've got Urquhart crossbows moving up. Got the Ballista firing in. He's probably thinking his Barrow Whites can handle that damage. Ballista's getting a few kills there. Oh, far into the Blackshot Dragon Slayers. Might be worth it. They could take out the general. We've got some Ritual Scourge Raiders down here. Some Snugger Skirmishes from Sun. Who's that? I feel the Rangers coming in. We'll try Hammer Guard here, on the front lines as well. civilian bowmen trying to hold them back. These guys here, they're not armored.
General lies dead.
Alright, there's Marmaros' inevitable end. Godhelm, NUR. They just don't miss. They could be targeting the Nazca High. Either way, they are hitting decent troops. The Italian Rangers here still have ammunition. Sniper skirmishers here hitting this flank hard. Switch on Scourge Raiders here. They're trying to take out the left flank so they can get troops to harass the Italian Rangers and push them back. Trex is doing everything he can here.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
The Italian Rangers, they're loading up. Come on, son, you got to get in there, mate. Alright, the way is clear. Run, guys, run. Bag and Soup, he's clicking hard. He's clicking, he wants them to fire. Psycho Skirmishers has moved up to fire into the Italian Rangers to try and drive them back. Alright, they got the bows out.
Shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind. They run like children. Scour them from the field.
Both sides are scrambling to fire. Here we go. And this could be the end of the attack. They're going after the wrong target, but it scared off the Italian Rangers anyway, so I think Sun there got very lucky. Unbelievable. Got some later sentries coming in there. '77 to '76.
Enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
The Italian Rangers could basically stand back and still fire into the attacking forces if they wanted to. But fortunately for the attack, the Italian Rangers seem to have pulled back entirely. Which is interesting. Those later sentries are going to be a problem. They can't take them head on. They're almost through on the right flank. That's created an opening there for the attackers to punch through. They got to attack the Bardi marksmen and make sure they don't get outflanked. At the same time, send another unit around to attack these guys on their flank and in the rear alike. What are they shooting at? Shooting at the spears of Rivendell. Not worth it. The Isengard Ballista has moved down here. Why did it die? Oh, no, the crew did. Okay. The crossbow's trying to seek shelter behind the ballista. Not helping that much. Alright, let's get back up top to the ramp. Probably will times 2 speed it. Snagger skirmish is just to have an angle to fire into the enemy. Regiment archers moving up. Should be easy for the attackers to deal with that. Snagger skirmishes are firing into them. Really shouldn't. Attackers losing momentum here. 82 to 81 though. We got some LDME spearmen the Snagger skirmishers can now fire into pretty easily if they wanted to. But they're out of ammunition. But at least they can fire into them. They're firing into the LDME swordmasters now as well. Which some scourge riders firing into the LDME spearmen. Some scourge raiders taking out a few elves there. I don't know if Sun lost his general before or not. I don't think he did. Axar is getting some good fire there. Okay, Pike moving up. Oh no, Nazca High's there, looking healthy. Some valuable fire there coming in from Sun. If anything's going to get his side back in the fight, it's a moment like this. He's got to keep up that fire somehow. That fire is glorious. They've lured the defenders down the ramp, making life a lot easier for their own skirmishers to fire into the enemy. Oh no, what happened there? The Witch on Scourge Raiders got caught on the wrong target somehow. They wasted a crap ton of axes there trying to kill a few crappy units, some Delian bowmen. That's why you got to keep an eye on where what you're shooting at. How that arose was you probably just clicked this blob here to throw the axes into, and that unit broke and ran up the ramp, and the Scourge Raiders just simply continued to fire into them. So that's all that was.
We will taste ashes instead of victory.
No, Snagger skirmishers are going in. Who's coming over here? There's a real battle going on here on the bridge of Khazad-dûm. The barrow wights here just make sure the enemy can't outflank them, I bet. Seems to be working. I mean, that's a crap ton of barrow wights right there. And we got some crossbow support that's still alive. They'll wear down the Bacon Soup forces for sure. And nothing's shooting at them, so they can fire into the enemy with impunity. You can just see them falling. 88 to 89, so this is still going to be very tight. So although we saw Diego and Mamaroth here get defeated, they did deal the defenders here a crap ton of damage and casualties that have enabled Trex and Sun to stay in the fight and have a real chance of actually walking over the victory here. 89 to 89. Now, who's that down there? Oh, can't tell just yet. Hang on. Who's coming up here? Okay, crossbowman, 3. Which on Blackguard? Okay, crossbows at 39. Probably should get those Witch on Blackguard in the fight. Barrow White's here, they're leaving the bridge, they're coming up this way. We'll just time 6 speed it. 90 to 89. Okay, hang on. What about here? Chambers and that for out, so Mark's coming this way now. Crossbows here have turned around to fire. To 91. And Barrow Whites are falling a little bit fast now. Twenty casualties.
The enemy's general lies dead.
Okay, Sun here just lost his general.
Their doom upon them. Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace.
91 to 92.
Wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Crossbows continuing to fire here, the champions. Down to 13. Barrow Whites are down to what? Gee, I can't tell. 25.
Curse the sun that shines on our
That's
disgrace.
confusing. 22.
Wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Nazca High's coming down here to deal with Mark.
Dead. Pray our warriors' hearts fill with thirst for vengeance and not
Okay,
despair.
92 to 94. Some will win that fight down there. Those crossbows need to get up here and fire into the enemy. If they lose the pikemen, this could be all over. Okay.
Classes. Our men no longer command the castle.
Crossbows out of ammo.
Control of the castle.
Nazca High being sent back into the battle. Okay, Uruk-hai crossbows being targeted by some Southern archers which just ran out of ammunition. Oh, smokes, this is tight. We've got 31 crossbow bolts coming in at a time. $95 to 95.
Classes. Our men no longer command the castle.
Okay, Wagon Soup just arrived with some Lake Town infantry. Not much, but enough to occupy the Uruk-hai crossbows. They need to clear off those infantry and get those crossbows firing as soon as possible.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. Stir the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory. Our men have taken
97
control of the
to
castle.
96. Well, crossbows doing what they can. Blackshot Dragon Slayers coming for blood. Everyone's shaking.
Wisest one, we have lost control of the castle.
Well, crossbows trying to hit their targets. We really can't shoot into the Blackshot Dragon Slayers? $98 to 98. Bag Soup has a catapult crew coming back. He's trying to get those crossbows to fire. They're trying to shoot at the Elven General. Bag Soup trying to break Isengard here. Crossbows don't have a target. Oh no, they got a target. We've got the Angmar General there on the slope.
The enemy's general lies dead.
Okay, Angmar just lost their general. Ooh. $98 to 99. I think the defenders just have enough good quality troops to turn this around here. We've got those 3 crossbowmen still firing in.
The sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of
Dale's
victory.
trying to chase after those crossbows. $99 to 99.
Rally them, and remember, an army of sheep led by a lion can defeat an army of lions led by a sheep.
Oh, and it broke. Oh, but the allies, the defenders here had it, 99 to 100%. I think it's safe to say they would have won based on the troops remaining. 2 generals still alive, plus some Blackshot Dragon Slayers, and an Most Guardian Trooper versus all Barrow-wights. Yeah, I think the defenders there had that. That was super tight. Well done to all. It's a shame you can't see the kill counts though. But yeah, that replay was definitely worth sending in. I mean, when you're that close at this late stage of the battle and you get that far down to the wire, I think it doesn't matter. It's unfortunate we can't see the kill counts, but still there was entertaining battle nonetheless. So thank you to Mark for sending it in. If you want to see your own total replay feature video on this channel, guys, once again, you can look into the video description below and find the very 4 links you can use to send me through any Total War replay you want to see featured here on this channel. This is Micka from Scouts Entertainment signing off. Fall out, my fellow Scout Troopers, and catch you all in the next Total War battle.